All the ladies, let off around.
This is Grace Amazin. I'm with the king of soca, Machel Montana. Hello.
I like that. Grace Amazin.
You like that? Your energy is always crazy. Like this, like probably the third time that I see you perform. Every time I see you, it's like you just give it to the people, and it amazes me because a lot of artists have been in the game like you have for a long time. They tend to lose that energy and the vibes and things that they give to the fans.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Like how do you keep up with the vibes and the energy and the things that you give to your fans?
I mean, all good.
I need to know the secret.
I mean, it's something natural. You know, this is soca music.
Call me anytime you want.
We're going back in time, let me go. Everybody, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What? Give it to them. Give it. Hey, hey, hey. Now we go, sing it though. All she said she wanted. All she said she needed.
Music is an energy, music is a force. So sometimes when the music hit, you know, they say it hits you, you feel no pain, but this one hit you hard, you know. You might feel some pains after, but I mean, I go out there and the energy's in the music, and I just transfer to the people. And I just feed off of the people and ride them like a wave, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it comes from God. It's a spiritual energy. The soca music is a happy music, it's a celebration music. It's the soul of Calypso. You know, and this is the soundtrack of Carnival. This is the music that make people jump in the streets, jump in the fets, and make them feel good.
You think it's important as an artist to always keep that energy and the vibes for your fans, for your fan base, and not because that's what helps you get to where you're at, right? The fans.
Of course, I mean, but you know, before you start keeping that energy for the fans, you gotta keep that energy for yourself. You know, you have to be able to be motivated by what you do. You have to enjoy it first. You have to be your strongest critic. You know, you have to go in there when you make a song. You have to be feeling it so much that you shed a little tear. You know, and then you know you can take it out and give it to people. You know, because once you feel it and you're confident about it, and you know you're really being true to yourself, that energy will just transfer to the people, and you have to do it for them because this is what it is about, just sharing it with people.
Here we go. Baby girl, real my dancing. Everybody go.
There's so much music that's coming out, you know, dancehall, reggae, soca, hip hop, everything. What are some of the younger generation soca music and artists that you listen to, and how do you feel about the new generation of music?
I mean, I listen to all of them. You know, not only the younger generation. We have a lot of young cats coming up like Voice, and we have a lot of new writers and producers coming out of Trinidad and Tobago. People like Patrice Roberts, who even came up under me. You know, but you know, we hearing the sound of soca now and Justin Bieber music. We hearing some of Drake songs. So you know, that's an inspiration for all the young artists coming up. That you know, they can really hit the charts if they really make the right kind of music. And I kind of just like keep my finger on the button with all of them, and I like to welcome them to my crew. You know, work with them, write songs with them, produce with them, so that a little bit of what they're thinking as young people will rub off on me and keep me young.
Yes.
You know, and I always try to give them back a little bit of the experience so that they could go forward and build their careers positively. You know?
That's nice. I know that every year you have a crazy party in Trinidad.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for it? Like mentally, physically, everything. How do you prepare for your carnival in Trinidad?
Well, my show is called Machel Monday, and it's the biggest soca show worldwide.
Sold out every year?
Every year, you know, it's like 30,000 people in that stadium, and I always focus on what is the message I want to carry into the entire carnival, and I base that message on the show. You know, and I basically show on that message.
So you prepare it every time?
Of course, but I mean, and the preparation comes from within, because it means about what album you're gonna make. We make an album every single year. I've been doing an album for the last 36 years every year.
How many years?
36 years.
Did you say 36?
Yeah,
oh my God.
And I look young.
Looks young. I thought he was like 30.
No, but you know, this is really about what do I have to offer the people in this year? Where am I? Where have I grown to? You know, how do I relate to what is going on in the world? So I watch a lot of CNN, you know, I watch a lot of what's going on with the youth in terms of trends, and I try to relate it to how I feel, and then what message can I ultimately we there where we have a conversation. People want to come and see a show because they want to see a message and feel the vibe, and then they'll come every single night if it's something organic and something real.
Yes.
So I try to base my shows on that, and I try to tell a story. You know, they say I'm going to be telling the story of my life. Look out for that one.
And you said you prepare for it well. So does that come with new music? You have new music coming up. What can the people look out for?
I'm in the studio right now. I just released one single called Lip Service. It's on iTunes right now. But you know, I have a full album coming out. You know, and a lot of good collaborations with some international artists. Look out for that collaboration with a lot of the Afrobeat African artists in the charts.
Yes.
From since I small, I'm telling you, baby, there's a real music bring I can't be here, turn now whining like a man. Who wants to watch you much? I come to get on my done. If you guys send us on me, it's like every better. You don't want to myself, only back and I'll listen.
You know, I've been touring this year with people like Runtown, Wizkid, you know, Timaya.
Some of my favorites,
you know,
yes.
Yeah. So look out for some secret collaborations coming in on all levels. Dancehall,
I love it.
Afrobeat,
Yes,
you know,
international.
Even the international pop music Machel is collaborating with everybody. So,
I love it. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I appreciate you having me.
Grace is amazing.
Thank you.